welcome to the Crypto Navigator Show. I'm your host, Alan. Tonight we got a full house on the panel tonight. We got Diamond Hands, we got Remy, we got 68J, K HUD, Nina, and Apex in the house. Welcome in, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Shout out to
Hello.
Shay, Silver, Big Watch Dude.
The family.
Nice. Appreciate everybody being here.
All Tyrone, what's
Right
up,
guy in the
bitches?
house. I see ya.
Shout out to Call Tyrone.
Tyrone up in the house. Cult member. I see you. Jose showing
There's
up.
Jose.
Family all showing up tonight.
Jose.
Got a few more showing up. I do believe we'll have Adam on tonight, and we'll have a couple other people probably popping in late. I won't say who else. We'll just see if they just show up. And we got a lot of things to talk about, guys. We got many different angles coming at us at one time. We got the SEC coming at us with all the bull crap that they're gonna throw at the last minute. We got supposedly Ripple missing a deadline. We got some adoption happening, price going down. I mean, God, we're getting hit at all angles. It's up, it's down, it's left, it's right. This is what's telling me that we're getting close. 48 cents was the wick down today. Anybody catch that wick? Marvin Davis in the house. I see you, buddy.
Marvin, what's up, bro?
So we got a few things. Anybody really bullish on some of the news? I'd like for you to talk about what's exciting to you, what you're excited about, and not necessarily getting fudded out, because I know most of us here are veterans who've been here for a long time. We're seeing the adoption. So I would like to know around the panel here, what are you most bullish about, what you've heard lately?
Okay, I'll go.
All right.
I am most bullish about, honestly, it's time for all of us. It would behoove all of us to get into DeFi. I know that's been around for a little while, but instead of waiting and whining about our XRP that it hasn't hit yet, we can learn and make money from other things. I feel like after you have met your XRP goal, then maybe dibble and dabble into other things. But stable coins, you know how what is it, Uphold, they're like, okay, we're gonna offer 4.9%. Well, if we get into some of those stablecoin liquidity pools ourselves, we can make more than that. So just learning about it. And I think the guy, what's his name, Cyper X, has a Wealth 28 thing, monthly thing. I think I'm gonna get into that and watch some of those videos so it could save me some time.
I think you're on the right track. He's got a lot of really good information. He's got a good team behind him, good like-minded individuals. I definitely say for sure he would be a good one to mentor from. And there's a few others out there. James is he's got some good insight as well on some good mentors with charting and things like that. But yeah, there's quite a few out there, but I would say he's probably one of the better ones to go. And he's got some really good videos lately. He's been putting a lot of stuff with the charts. These charts are a reality of what we're seeing right now. We got some pullbacks on the market. We got geopolitical tension. We also have, the dollar collapse. And of course, it's going to strengthen and go up, go down. We have the metals markets getting really bullish. We have gold that was running. Now we got silver getting ready to run. So yeah, things are going to pull out of our assets that we own. They're going to go into other assets that people want to diversify in. But eventually, I think these boats are going to rise, because I see they're fleeing from the safety of the dollar and being more bullish on assets are probably going to stand the test of time at this point, because the dollar will be reset to its initial form and definitely lose some value. But we are going to see the dollar. Actually, it's going to be crazy that it's going to go up in value before it collapses. So this has happened many times throughout history. So,
and I guess, you know what, I am also excited about Chicago. I can't even lie. So
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Nina's awesome.
We got an exchange that has been talked about there. I'm really excited about that.
I know.
And
We can't wait.
Yeah, we got a couple of things right now that Michael is closing the deal right now on Chicago Coin. It's about 95% done. I think just the money's going to be sent in at this point. So it's one of several that we finally closed on one, and it'll be announced soon. And with that being said, what else was it about Chicago Coin? There was something else I was going to say, but yeah, that's really really good news, and I'm excited about that. Thank you guys for that. Shouts out. That's super. That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, we like what you're doing, James. We like what Michael's doing. We know the heart behind it. We know the people behind it. I would never honestly put my face in front of anybody or anything that I didn't believe in. Right. I just wouldn't. I've had so many people come at me for the years that I've been in this space, just with all kinds of things. And, you know, I just never wanted to put myself behind anything unless I knew that there was something not just for me, but for others. And you know, that's the only reason I can even wholeheartedly do something like this.
Yeah, my wife just got home, excuse me. But yeah, no, the point behind where we're at, and the reason we don't get too high or too low about anything, we're just really even kills, because, you know, me and Mike aren't, when we first got into this, you know, we funded everything ourselves. There was no, you know, pre-fund sales or nothing like that. And we're not sitting here trying to get rich off of Chicago. We've done that in our own lives already. Mike has pledged that, you know, no profits be taken for years to come and all these different things. So it's like, we're not, you know, we're doing it for the right reason. We have passions like investing in movies and doing certain things like that. And so, you know, the average person can't do that. And we want to give people the opportunity to do that through what we're doing with Chicago. So we're excited. We're working with Mr. Man right now. Mr. Man has got some stuff. I can't talk about it all the way, but he launched some stuff that we're going to be, he applied for some things where we're going to be launching for Chicago with some of these things that you guys are seeing right now through like the AMMs and certain things that they're doing right now with where you can earn yield back on your Chicago. Okay, so there's things that are being working on. I'm just not at liberty to talk about everything, because when you say something, unfortunately, with people, they want everything right now. They want so it's just kind of like, hey, we're at where we're at. We got great liquidity. It's not being manipulated by nobody. Our market cap is awesome, and we're just going to do this the good old fashioned way, you know. And we're really excited about it, man. We couldn't ask for a better family, people like yourself. We got an extraordinary ambassador team. So I'm excited, man. Really, really excited.
Cool.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yes, for sure, man. Hey, man, every coin's got a retracement, brother.
No, we're not worried about that. Yeah, we're not worried about that. We haven't even seen a bull market yet, which is funny. So, yeah, when everything gets put in place, man, we want to go up. We don't want to worry about this, and we're not worried about, because here's the thing: we don't have to trust nobody but us. So we don't have to worry about anybody manipulating or rug pulling or taking off. None of that. We're not trying to worry about a bunch of young kids in their 20s or 30s trying to get rich quick. None of that. So yeah, so we're good.
Shout out to SoFlo Digital, Edward, and Disco.
Yeah, shout out, guys. Been missing some in the chat and want to give everybody a chance to say a few things. Diamond Hands, I see you got a coin. I put it in here for you guys. Diamond Hands is launching a little coin too, and we'll give a little support for anybody in our community that is trying to do some. Go ahead.
Just trying out the first ledger, and I think that is, positive for this space. It's gonna bring in a bunch of new people that want to play around with stupid coins. So I made 2 stupid coins for all the stupid people.
Is that Solana, on Solana, or on the ZERP ledger?
That
on the first ledger.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, that's right. Hey, you know what's bullish is that a lot of these chart analysts are getting kind of consensus within one another. I don't know if they talk to each other, but they probably don't. But they are good, and they are seeming. I mean, there's so many ideas of where the XRP is going. You know, there's low ball stuff. You know, it's still going to stay at the same price by the end of the year. Some say $3, some say $6, and some were saying a lot higher than that. But it seems like things are starting to narrow down, and there's some consensus coming, and it seems like a lot of the Fibonacci dudes and a lot of the, the standard moving average guys are kind of coming to the same ideas, which seems bullish to me. It seems like we're getting a little, like we're narrowing the kind of like narrowing the head of the arrow where, hopefully we're going to see like a good idea of where price is going, and then the green candle.
And by the way, Alan, I might just disappear right at like 6:55. I got a call with Fruition Productions. It may be, we might be doing a showing here in Vegas. I can't say the details yet, but I just got that message today, and
Nice.
so I'll be talking to Chris and Myra right at 7. So I got to jump off here early, but hopefully we'll have an announcement for that.
Are they extending some showings? Is that what they're doing? Since they've sold out, they've just
Yeah, so like I said, I can't talk about it until I talk to them, but there's just a little something might be happening out here, and I can tell you that they've extended seats in LA 2 days ago, and last night it was sold out again. They extended another 70 seats, all got bought out. You got to understand, like a lot of people, like even in Boston, Massachusetts, like you got John Deaton, you got some of these locations got some pretty amazing people that are going to be showing up, and so they're selling out pretty quick, man. They're selling out pretty quick.
too bad we ain't got nothing in Florida. Closest to me is like Atlanta, I think. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Just get on that Crypto Navigator jet, man, and meet us out here in Vegas.
Yeah. I'll just put some hopium air in there and fly.
Hey, come on, man. Come on. What's that? What was that one thing that they had in Back to the Future where they finally got it to fly on trash? Just get one of those cars, man. Those DeLoreans.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Fusion.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. What's up, DJ Jet XRP? What's up, John?
Jazzy.
What up, people? What
Hey,
up? What
Sean.
up? Hey.
Sean,
we,
what's
uh,
up?
What's going on, guys? What's going
Hey.
on, guys?
What's
lady?
going on? You got your camera working.
I gotta
Yeah.
watch the replay of the show you're on. I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get
Worked that pretty good.
I did not get to see it either.
Yeah, I missed
Too
it
busy.
too.
So
I missed it.
I'll let you guys on a quick little secret. So the reason why I do have my camera on and I actually have lighting is
I
because
see that.
family's out of town, so I can do a nice little setup, and it's nice and quiet.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
Good for you, brother.
Sounds pretty decent, Sean.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Never seen your face, man.
Yeah, because normally I got to go outside, and it's dark outside, and the lighting wouldn't work at all anyway. So
That's fun.
You're here in Florida, right?
no, I'm in
No.
the great state of Georgia, where there's a nice little rally going on about 20 miles northeast.
What part of Georgia?
I'm northwest, Marietta, Kennesaw, Ackworth.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I was just talking to some attorneys out there in Marietta. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's Marietta's kind of the area where I grew up after my dad left the military in Columbus, Georgia.
Okay.
You got hit by the hurricanes a little bit.
Okay, so in the Atlanta metro, we got rain. Down southwest in Valdosta is the area that got hit really hard, closer to Alabama. We just got a bunch of rain, and then the hurricane picked up steam as it went north of Atlanta into the eastern Tennessee hills and western North Carolina. So that's where they got hammered.
Yeah, so you did all right, brother. Good.
Yeah, and then where I live, and Alan knows this, from a nerdy standpoint, my elevation's about 1,200 feet above sea level. So when it rained here, everything just went downhill, so it didn't affect me.
All right.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You don't want to be in them valleys. That's
no,
that got tore up, man. Yeah.
you don't want to be in the Super Bowl. That's for sure.
Nope. It could be worse. You could have been on the Panhandle of Florida. It was pretty bad over there too. I tell you.
Yeah.
We could run away though. That's the great thing about the hurricanes. I don't mind. We know those things are coming for days. We can get away. Can go south, go
Yeah,
north. Usually.
The tornado's the problem because the tornado spins up in a matter of less than 2 minutes.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
only bad.
Hit my area pretty bad, but so what I'm excited about, MetaMask just opened up the XRPL and the EVM chain
Yep.
compatibility for 300 million users. And I mean, at the end of the day, Ripple, the company, and yes, we're not invested in security. However, the XRPL and what they're doing as a company facilitates the value of what we're invested in. And every day they're making strides to like expand liquidity and the internet of value. And it's amazing. And I just think we're in this every day. And I've said this before. I'm going to repeat myself. I apologize if you heard it before. I like to keep it simple. I'm invested in what I understand is going to be the new financial system. And honestly, I'm invested in a lot of other projects. And they're all going to go up in this run. And take your profits. Understand there's taxable consequences to when you trade and do one thing or another. But man, we're the best place we could be in life, as far as I'm
I
concerned.
think 2025 they're gonna be getting the crypto. Hopefully we're gonna get some stable coin news on. But taxes will probably be next year. I think all the exchanges have to report, so be held accountable then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a 1099 DA starting in January 25.
Yeah.
Digital asset.
No, it's coming.
1099 DA.
It's coming.
Yeah.
With no regulations yet. So, see, this is the funny thing that we're, dealing with here. We have them trying to get tax money from us with a tax law that hasn't even been implemented yet. How do you collect taxes on United States code? That's how you collect taxes. How do you collect taxes on something that's not even in the United States code? This is what I don't understand, how they're doing this.
Right.
Right.
They're pulling the Gary Gensler right now. They're saying, be forthcoming. Let us know what you got. We love you guys. We're going to take care of you guys. Yeah. And then you do that. And yeah. So, hey, God bless America.
It's crazy. And then they want to tax the unrealized.
I would ask your tax accountant or your tax lawyer, better yet, I would ask them, is that actually illegal for them to do that? You don't want to be breaking any laws, but at the same time, don't pay Caesar what he's not due. I'll say it like that.
It's basic capital gains. I mean, I'm not saying anybody what to do with their money, but it's 15% if you're holding more than a year, 35. I mean, as of now, and I think the idea is that the exchanges have to report in 2025. That's all. Not this year, but next year.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, see, they're trying to get unrealized capital gains.
That's what I was trying to say. Exactly.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
That's where I'm leading to now. If you're going to get unrealized tax capital gains, you have to have something to go by. Something has to be in that code that you go, okay, the unrealized taxable gains was on this code right here, section of, whatever, stating that if you make this much money, then you are supposed to pay taxes on that. That they don't know if it's a security or a commodity at this point. Neither one of the regulatory bodies has been stamped with the approval from Congress of who's actually going to do it. But I think that reason I'm bringing all this up is the stable coins and that are all going to come in at one time. It's going to be a package. Just like a lot of these laws that they're doing is a package deal where if we want to get a law in the Congress, we bunch a bunch of other crap in there and stack it all up and send it all through the House at one time. So
what I think is funny?
Stable coins first and then, crypto regulations. I think it's all going to come at the same time.
I'm glad you're talking about this on your show, because I was told as a person on social media, whatever the case may be, avoid all conversation when it comes to tax. And this is from a law person. So I become a black foreigner, me speaking no English. and that's what I was told, and I will speak to that. So you guys keep on talking. Yeah, I don't got nothing to say about taxes.
Yeah.
No, what I think is funny is that if you buy in at 53 cents and you sit on it for 6 months and you sell it at 54, cents. Um, yeah, and you want 35% of that?
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what?
And you're only talking about $100, $100 transaction. It's
Well,
like, you know.
Maybe
The
if
funny
you
thing
maybe if you do it 120 times or 1,000, 1,000,000
Now
times.
I get that, but I mean, you know, if you use your, and I'm gonna stop on this. I'm gonna agree with 6-8 on this one. If you buy $100 worth, it sits on there, and then you're like, oh, dag, I need to pay this little bill right here, my cell phone bill. Let me just use my Coinbase card and pay for the bill. But it went from 53 to 55 cents, and now you paid your bill, and now you gotta pay 35% of $10, $20, $30. I think that's funny. And I'm done.
Well,
I'm done with the taxes.
okay. Well, look, I'm
The
with
taxes
Jay.
suck, dude.
I'm with Jay. I got one last thing to say about it, though. Since we are on the subject of it, there is a what is it called? Harvesting. So that's the last thing I'm gonna say. Look it up.
All right, gotcha.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
You know, it's just good to get information and ask the right people. Is my point that I was trying to make. I did say ask your tax advisor and
Yes.
or tax lawyer, right? I
Yes.
did say it like that. And nothing we give on this show is financial advice, or we are only
tax
giving
advice.
you our perspective on where we think things are going and what we think is, happening at the moment. Okay, things change
my
by the
tax
moment. So
guy doesn't know what the hell crypto is. That doesn't matter at this point.
see, that's the thing.
You're right,
Not a lot
Randy.
of tax people do because
They're
who's
newbies.
really
Well-
regulating it? Nobody.
as an asset, is it is it a currency? Is it an asset, a commodity? They're still working on that definition, and I believe that's the holdup.
Yeah, they
And-
probably would use Forex. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think they might. I mean, that's the only comparable thing is closest thing to currencies, trading money. So
Well, FinCEN said it was a virtual currency, and that was in 2015. FinCEN.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, how does the amicas get set up, and how they get all their regulations set up if they have no idea what we're planning on doing here in America? That's the first question I ask. I go, I'm curious. How can another set of countries set up regulations, spend a lot of time setting all these things up, if us, the laggard, the country that facilitated all this, has no
Dictates.
idea where we're going to go with regulations? I call bullshit.
America
Okay?
America is the empire, and we're testing it in all the other nations. Once
Correct.
it's error proof, then it's coming to America.
that's right. That sounds right.
That's it. I believe you're right. You're right on top of the target there, and
Good.
that's the point.
You gotta
We're-
make sure you
we're-
gotta make sure you say no Diddy when you say that, Alan. You said, I'm over here on my phone, and all I heard is you're right on top. I was like, no, bro, no Diddy, no Diddy.
I did
Oh,
say
Lord.
something wild thing last week. I gotta watch what I say sometimes. I'm
No
sorry.
Diddy never
I
gets
get a little
old.
too excited sometimes. No Diddy.
Yeah, hey, and look, man, at the end of the day, it's a bunch of distraction. They're trying to scare us out of the market. I mean, at the end of the day, we know where we're at. We know what we're invested in. It's fear tactics. You don't want to be here if you're not understanding what you're invested in. And I think we all do. And even though the market's kind of, humdrum at the moment, we know where it's going to go. It's not, nothing's for sure, but we pretty much understand where it's going to move. And we're just in the doldrums right now. So I think a lot of us are, kind of in that area where we're waiting, and purgatory's it's a hard place to live in, but we know where we're moving, and don't be scared. The election is going to come up. I think it's going to be irrelevant no matter what way it goes. The market's going to move. the indecisiveness is going to like be gone, and we're going to see the market do what we expect it to do. So Trump, Kamala, doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. It's going to move.
It's funny. Purgatory is not a biblical word or a biblical concept, but it's such a great way to describe where we are.
I will
That is
second
so
that one. What this is the longest, what we go on, like 1,080 days was the last bull market of suppression. Like
Yeah.
we are at, I think like 1,400 days or so. I can't remember. I was trying to look it up before I started stream tonight, and it's crazy. I mean, I think a lot of us thought we were going to be a lot higher than we are right now, but we were not obviously expecting all these geopolitical events happening. You know, we're still seeing banks collapse.
Well, we didn't expect it. We do. I mean, we knew this was coming with the DS state. You know, I mean, they're always up to something, especially right now. They were last time in 2019.
I'm gonna tell you what I thought. I did not expect to have to wait 5 years to see any sort of good gains, but when I did hear, was it Naveen Gupta from Ripple say, you know, we're here to put a dent in the universe. Either it's a 1 or 0 proposition. Either we're going to do great or we'll fade away. I was like, holy crap. That means they're going against the major incumbents, and this could take a while. And sure enough, the way Tim Draper explained it when he was on that panel with Gary Gensler, on stage with Gary Gensler, and doing his basically kind of a financial rendition of a Gandhi parable. You know, first they, you know, tell you it's not going to happen, it's not a thing, then they're going to come after you, then they're going to send the friends after you, then they're going to send the government after you, and then eventually you win. That's what all that is.
Couldn't have said it better, man.
Shout out Big Bro 10.
What's up, big bro? Hot
Big
Rod,
bro.
I see you new in the
Big
chat.
watch,
Appreciate you
big
coming
bro.
in. Got a few new
Is Marvin
people in
Davis
here.
Jay Henry?
Bell
Are they in
Miner.
there?
Marvin Davis.
Appreciate
Where's
Marvin
Marvin?
Davis is up in the house.
Marvin is in the
Pro
chat.
Digital.
My
XRP Vault
I had to
member.
turn those on, man.
Tim Shea, I saw you come in early. I read you, buddy. I appreciate you. Been a
Hi,
long time
Tim.
member of the community.
What up, Tim? What up, Marvin?
Aren't you pretty close from getting monetized now, Alan?
I am probably about 70 subscribers away from getting monetized right now.
Okay.
And I would love for
Awesome.
some share this channel and get it out to the community. I would like for you guys to share it to some of the other YouTubers in the community that, you know, are like-minded individuals that really got some good content that they like to share throughout the week. I like to support their channels. If you guys are already watching them, maybe have them come on and, you know, be a part of the panel once a week. I just put this on for everybody. And you guys in the chat, moderators in the chat, I put this on for us really a long time ago for the moderators, because a lot of us share a lot of just powerful information that is just not readily available to everybody. We come from all walks of life all over the world, and that's how we are as a collective. 23, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in the chat. And Marlon Goodman, welcome in. I see you in the chat as well. Call Tyrone, I saw you earlier, buddy. I didn't mean to miss you as well. But yeah. So everybody that has a YouTube channel or has an X, I try to put their descriptions in the comments. Usually it will be after the end of the stream. I usually do it beforehand, but the last 2 weeks I've
If we can get 75 more people to support Alan Channel, get him to be monetized, I'll sing Tyrone's song. You better call the whole song.
Wait a minute. You know what? And I'll be your backup.
Let's see. What's up, JC? What's up, JC in the house?
6'8", you can do it, man. You can do
Oh,
it.
hey, I got this. Yeah, I got this liquid
You got
crack,
the
brother.
shots.
I got the coffee.
No.
Nighttime.
Right?
You got the shots, brother.
Come on now.
Hey,
Jay, we can take it on the road. I'll be your backup.
I'll take the mic in the shower. Y'all will be amazed. Y'all be trying to get me on American Idol.
Hey, Jay, all I got to do is get my computer out, throw a little auto-tune on it. You
Uh-oh. 6'8" J Payne. 6'8" Payne. Uh-oh. T-Pain.
6'8" T-Pain.
Well, I didn't
Hang on.
answer. I can't sing. That's why I ended up being a DJ.
Hey, that's all right, brother. We're gonna go on the road. Me and you gonna go on the road.
There you
Heck
go.
yeah.
No, y'all can't forget about me. I said I was going on the road with you.
Hey, it was fun.
You got a good voice, girl.
Hey, I mean, think about it. Fresh
Thank you.
Prince, DJ Jazzy, 68J, DJ Jazzy. It's the same thing. Same thing.
Right.
All right.
Same thing.
That's
So,
no, I can do that.
You know what we'll do is we'll just change all their songs. Instead of summertime, we'll be like crypto time. Let me stop.
Just on time.
Oh, tell Bag that. Tell Baggy to do that.
There you go.
Which one?
That's a good.
The song he just put out was off of Abracadabra, the old song Abracadabra.
Yeah.
Oh, Abra.
Yeah, he did a song based off that melody. It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked pretty good.
Yeah. Alan, let Alan lead the singing to me, brother. Lead the singing to me. Okay?
Wow.
Hold on now. I
You-
said it. Y'all don't know.
Wait a minute.
Some of y'all know. Some of
You
y'all
don't
know.
got you don't got the shower. Don't say that.
Yeah, come on now. Come on now.
I got some
Yeah.
too, boy. I got
Abracadabra.
There you go.
Watch
There you go.
out. Crypto's gonna grab you.
Uh-oh.
Wow,
I feel
you
like
guys are all
new,
so good.
The Temptations, the new version of Temptations coming out.
Oh,
Hey, a lot of them old songs,
You know what?
are doing well.
Tyrone
Absolutely.
doesn't want to hear anybody sing to him but me, you guys. So I don't
Uh-oh.
hear anything.
There you
else,
go.
Okay.
Uh-oh. There you
Okay.
go. No. Hey, Tyrone,
Come on now. Come on now.
No, he
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
He called me the soul. He called me the soul man. That's my brother. Huh? Greatest family
On what? Planet Earth.
on planet
I'm
Earth.
playing
EARF.
EARF.
EARF, baby. Come on now.
Mm-mm. We love you guys.
No,
Such-
but for real, man. It's exciting. Ripple the company. We're not invested in Ripple the company. We're invested in. Actually, I don't know, but if you're invested in XRP, we're not invested in Ripple the company. However, what they're doing to expand the Internet of Value, and they're a blockchain infrastructure company that is they're attaching themselves to the EVM chain, and I mean the liquidity that's going to bring. It's beautiful what they're doing, and it's unfortunate that it's not unfortunate. Let me rephrase that.
You ever think about this, K-Hud? For those of us who've been here for a while, it's been like a crazy roller coaster. You get in, your stomach gets nauseous, but obviously the whole thing is know what you hold. But think about the new person that just got into XRP, who's just got in. They're seeing XRP all explode. They're seeing the memes come in. They're seeing RLUSD. They see that Ripple's 5-0 against the SEC. I mean, if you're a new person, this might look like the greatest asset ever. It's just those of us who've been sitting around for a while that's been kind of going through it, feel a certain kind of way. And I'm at the ride. I'm enjoying myself every bit. But for a new person that's coming in, XRP looks amazing if you think about it.
Amazing.
yeah.
I hope so.
All you gotta hear is that.
I hope for them.
Actual advice video when you first come into learning about XRP. When you start seeing like Rosie Rios, you start seeing the ex bankers coming on, the ex regulators coming on.
Yep.
You start seeing the lineup of powerful people. I mean, nobody that has a background like that, like Rosie Rios or some of these ex-bankers, are going to come on and partner up with a company that's going to go nowhere. I can promise you that. And these NDAs, these 1,700 NDAs, that's a lot. That's a lot of effort from lawyers to get those drawn up and keep those in action. And
it's kind of like that. Yeah, this guy Luke is saying, and shouts out to Luke. No disrespect, but he's saying it's been 50 cents for 5 years. But then you got to ask yourself why.
Yeah.
I mean,
The longest case in SEC history without fraud being involved.
Well, you can't make it up. Every time something good happens for Ripple, the SEC threw something to the left. I mean, if we got him and emails are coming out, they do something to the left. We win this, they do something to the left. I mean, every time there's good news, they're purposely trying to drown it. Every single time. And then they do things like file at the last minute. This is all, This is all planned, man. If anybody doesn't see that, it's not conspiracy. You cannot make this up.
No,
So
it's
wait,
planned. It's
hold on,
planned to
Jay.
be.
Hold on, Jay.
Can't make this up.
They filed. You said they filed at the last minute. The last time they filed after the last minute.
Right.
Hey, and to touch on that, I think Ripple's just fucking with them when they did this, like, little extension on their side. I think they're just playing lawyer games, man. And it's I mean, it's not unfortunate, but they're doing it on purpose because they're fucking with them, man. Excuse my French.
I think Marvin Davis. I think it was Marvin Davis that sent me a video, and my man, his name is T Crypto Spot or something like that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
T's Crypto Spot.
He put out a video today that Marvin, I believe it was Marvin, sent me, and I listened to it, and it was very, very interesting, very, very interesting. So, like I said, there's a lot of smart people in this space. There's a lot of information for people who just get around and get mad because 50 cents, man. You don't look. It's
about.
I like a link to that, Jay, if I could.
Yeah, I'll see if I can put it in here. But yeah, it's a dope. Like
Is that a real meme going around with Kamala Harris?
Here's the funny thing.
Million?
Who said that?
10 million.
I don't know. I sent it to 5 or 6 prominent people in crypto when I got to listen to it, like Mikkel, Zach Rector, Fred Raposley, Meta Lawman. I sent T's video because it was very informative. So when I hear things that are, next level. So if you guys get a chance, go listen.
AJ,
Okay.
that's a guy that I think you should interview. That T from T.
Yeah, I think somebody said that. I just told the people who said that, get hold of him. And if he's interested, have him get hold of me and we'll make it happen. But I'm just not in the business of chasing nobody.
Can you
Yeah,
share?
I hear you.
I
I
think he
hear you.
does Twitter Spaces too. I think he does Twitter Spaces.
Yeah, he does. More so than YouTube.
Smart brother, though. I like him. Smart guy.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to bring up a couple of the topics that I was alluding to on the stream itself. So we got, a couple things happening. We got, Ripple coming in late with their appeal bullcrap thing. I don't know if it's really a stall tactic for their status to implement the next stage, which would potentially be this Blue Skies law. So the Blue Skies law is really state by state securities laws for like rogue, any kind of, it's pretty much kind of really relating to this topic of crypto, because we don't have any definition of it. So it's really state by state. Since there isn't security status on this, would it still apply when I really looked into this status? But it may really correlate with this, state by state market maker licenses that they have. So I don't know if Stuart Otterati or one of these other guys could really elaborate on it, but we need to be picking their brains. We need to be asking the right questions. A lot of people really aren't. See, they alluded to it about a month ago, but nobody really brought it back up. So if anybody in the chat has any insight on that, I'd really like to know. I couldn't get really any definitive answer. I think the AI is literally trying to suppress this information so much you can't even get it now. And I'm really kind of worried about where this whole AI-driven Google and every other application we're using for searching now is actually taking everything. So I want to kind of ask questions about what you guys think about that.
I think that's it right there. I think I just posted it in the link.
Shout out to XRP Nelson. And there's one more other person. Oh, shoot.
I don't know. AI seems like it's getting worse right now. It's kind of like customer service. Like you call anybody and you get some foreign person and they don't know what the hell to do. If you ask for a manager, they don't know what to do. They're the last stop and you have to recall. And it's like, get another guy. And you call about 10 times till you get an American. It's kind of like AI now. I'm just kidding. I haven't been able to get too much out of it. It seems like a lot. It just seems like more of the same. Search seems the same. I mean, you guys tell me what you think.
About AI or the concept of state?
Just like kind of like the way AI is going right now. I think it sucks right now, but whatever.
No problem, Nelson.
I'd like to touch on what Alan was saying in regards to, okay, so if you think back on American history, you had different states, had different currencies, and they all had their values and notes, is what they called them.
Hmm.
And now we're going into a digital age, and it's going to be global, and you're going to have what we call value transfer instruments, which are going to be some of the assets we're invested in, and how are they going to equate to the legacy financial system and the dollar and all these other fiat currencies. And that's where we're battling. And if you have states that are accepting this as a currency, that's the United States of America. The federal government can come in and institute something, but if a state regulates it as one way, and I think that's kind of the battle that we're kind of at, and it's going to come to some kind of conclusion. I don't know how it's going to pan out, but I think it's already planned, and I'm not really worried about it. But I think that's kind of the struggle in regards to where we're going with digital currencies, digital commodities, assets, and everything.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Before I go, I'll just read a message from Maya. So whoever was trying to buy tickets in Massachusetts, where John Deaton's going to be at, they're still available. Maya said, if you have a problem, DM me, and then I'll pass it on to her. But there's still tickets. I don't know if there's a lot. There's still tickets that are available in Massachusetts, guys. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Greatest family on planet Earth.
On planet
EARF.
Earth.
Appreciate you guys.
Hey,
EARF.
Good hearing from you, 6'8".
hey, thanks for
Take
tuning
care,
in, bro. I
6'8".
appreciate
All right, Jay.
Bye,
All right, my brothers.
6'8". See you
Much love,
tomorrow.
Everybody.
Oh, okay. I do remember. Fishing with Camo. Shout out. And I
So
think
Shout
Edward.
out, Camel.
it,
What's up,
so
Adam?
I want
See you
to
in the
Is
chat.
jump
that,
in
is
a
that
little
D
bit.
Adam?
I don't know. I don't know if he's changed his handle or not. What's up, JC? Jose in the house. I was curious about that. He's been around a few of the channels, so I was wondering. We the Bank, what's up, guys? I also want to talk about this $10 million that was brought up. You know, someone brought up in the chat here. I'll have to look back through. Yeah, that I think it's a big fee. I'll just give you my opinion. It's always been pay to play here in America.
Yeah.
Go back through history. Anytime there was a technology boom, you always had friction. You always had the SEC getting involved in every technology that's ever come out. This is not something new. This is a history lesson for you. You people that have been in crypto for a very short period of time and learning this lesson right now. It's called pay to play, and that's what happens in the United States government. If you want to get your technology through the House and Senate and get the stamp of approval, and now we're dealing with bankers and messing around with their money, that's going to take some time and that's going to take some money. That's going to take a lot of taking care of the right people that are going to get it done. I'll just kind of leave it at that. That's what I believe it is. And look, we have Stuart Alderati that literally gave a bunch of money as well, but he didn't just give it to one candidate. He did it in a pact, a super
Well,
PAC.
yeah. Super PAC.
So
They gave almost
No,
100 mil.
you have to look at the double-edged sword. You know, at this point, no matter where it goes politically, in my opinion, we're gonna do just fine. Now, whether
Yes.
that takes a little longer or not is the question that we're facing. Honestly, you know, I don't really see how much longer it could really take because I see the rest of the world getting on board, and it doesn't take long for greedy people to start making a lot of money or saving a lot of money for the rest of the world to start realizing they could save a bunch of money too. And that's all it takes, in my opinion. You know, think about all these countries that were paying a United States dollar. They're no longer paying United States dollars VIG fee as well and paying to play. They're no longer paying to play at this point. We have, 7 countries right now no longer paying to play. So how much longer is that going to take for the rest of the countries to go, hey, if they're doing it, we could do it too. So that's what I'm saying is I don't think it's going to take too much longer But at the same time, depending on who gets in is very crucial to that timeline, and especially for our nice bull run that we're hoping all to get. Those
Yeah, I
geopolitical
mean,
events
Don't
are not
forget to
gonna
hit
stop.
that like button, share button,
Hey, and thank you for
subscribe
that.
button.
And for those that got some value out of this content and would like to help me out, please donate a coffee. Scan the QR code up here. Send me a coffee. I would really appreciate it. It would help me out in an amazing way. I don't
Yes.
ask for anything, but if you feel like you got something you want to help me out, that's the only way to do it. I'm not monetized or anything yet. Maybe one day God will let me be monetized. I've been shadow banned so many times since I've had channels, but I don't care about that. I'm here for you guys. It doesn't matter anyway. I'll keep doing it
new
regardless.
era.
Please, sir, send a coffee.
I wanna say something before I forget. It's looking a lot like 2020 when all the signs were everywhere and like Trump signs everywhere, and then right at the last minute they gave it to Biden. So I don't want people to get their heart broken if they give it to Kamala. Understand that it's the same party. If you notice, today I was watching that fintech when Brad was talking, and he had that purple tie, and he even said it. He said, "I'm wearing the purple tie, because he's bipartisan. We'll talk to either party," which means, like Nina said, this is, we're guaranteed we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I mean, just going back to like what Crypto Navigator was saying is, it is a hedge, and that's basically all it is. I mean, he is a businessman, he is a billionaire for a reason. So, to give Kamala, 10 million or whatever it was, whether I think it was an XRP, but I think it's a great idea, and it's a way that kind of forces them to use it too. They have to use XRP, and I think it flies in the face of Gary Gensler and his whole like idea of using it as a currency. So
No,
it's kind of a good deal. I mean, I'm not. I mean, he already is a Democrat. He already thinks that way. So it almost seems like a natural flow. So I think it actually benefits Ripple. So
so that was one of the things that I had said on Chip's show earlier last hour was that he played a clip for me to react to, and the journalist asked Brad Garlinghouse, "So what do you think? Do you think it'll be better with under a Trump administration or a Harris administration?" And the point is the way he answered the question was like, he's a businessman, so he's going to play both sides of the coin, so to speak, to be bipartisan, no matter who wins, that he can still move the company forward. And so, and to go to what you were saying about wearing the purple tie is, not blue, not red, purple, which is in the middle, and that's the
like
way
us
he's going
in
to
Texas.
operate. Yeah, that's the way he's going to operate because his goal is to move the company forward. In response to what Chris Larson would say is that, hey, look, I gave, $10 million, 10 million XRP, which would be $5 million roughly, in XRP to the Harris administration, is that Chris Larson is trying to drive the company, Garlinghouse is trying to drive the company, but what they don't focus on, and they shouldn't focus on, well, not that they shouldn't, but they have clearly haven't, is that they're not focused on geopolitics, foreign policy, domestic energy, global industry, and how all those moving parts work over the last 4 years and the next 4 years. They're just focused on growing the company Ripple and implementing the new technologies and get them implemented in the global financial system. So with that said, that's where we come in, where we focus on some of those things and figure out and we do our own research to figure out that yeah, Chris Larson, he might be a good guy, but he just doesn't have all my interests at heart because he's not focused on them. I need cheap energy prices so I can run my business, which is not in the tech field. So that's the difference.
Right. Well, I just think that the purple tie says a lot, and we shouldn't be worried about parties. We should just
Correct.
be worried about, right now America, and that's why I decided to make the Second Amendment token coin, because we're losing a lot of, like, they're watering down the Second Amendment, they're watering down the First Amendment. They're changing so many rules, sneaky in a sneaky way, where we're losing this nation and nobody's talking about it. Has anybody called their congressman and tell them to stop illegal immigration, to close the border? Has anybody called and said, is FEMA going to help the people in Asheville?
Right.
Like, is anybody picking up the phone? I've called, but that's one person, and that's the thing that Sean Ryan show is he had a petition signed because they're sending billions of dollars to the Taliban. The United States is still sending billions of dollars to the Taliban, and like 30 or 40 people signed it. So he made a short, like, bitching at his audience. Like, that's why nothing changes in America, because nobody ever calls, nobody ever does anything. And
I never saw that one, but I will tell you this: being in the state of Georgia, if I call my Congress people, they're already on it. If I call my elected senators, they have chosen the opposite side. So even if I call them, they're still going to go forward with a different agenda that is
but you can call and leave them a nasty voicemail. That's what I do. I called Chuck Schumer because I live in New York, and I left him the nastiest voicemail. And I know his staffers, they all heard it.
Hey, man, we can't. I mean, like I was saying earlier, it's hard to get a human being on the phone. I called Avis because just came back from California, and I said okay to some gas. Like, never do this. Never say, okay, fill my rent-a-car and I can just leave.
No,
because it's a scam. And the guy made it sound, I mean, I've never done it before, and the guy made it sound so innocent.
They charge you extra.
I needed only 5 gallons. I was thinking he's going to top it off. They charged me $165. So I called them. And the dude is from like India or something. And then I'm like, let me talk to the manager. Let me talk to an American. Let me talk to somebody higher than you. He's all, I am the last person. Like,
no,
okay.
Dude. If gas costs $1 a gallon where you are, and you have the rental car agency fill up the tank, and for the convenience,
for 5 gallons,
they're gonna charge you 6x what the current price of gas is.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It doesn't matter where you are.
So a convenience fee.
Lots of fees, lots of them.
Yeah, if you're in California
That's
and gas is $6 a gallon at the pump, they're going to charge you $30 a gallon for the convenience fee.
Well, they took the whole 20. They charged me for 21 gallons. Then they charged me tax. Then they charged me. I mean, there was like 4 or 5 different things on that bill. It was $165. So never ever, no matter how much they sound like a good idea.
That is literally criminally insane.
It is, and I tried to find somebody that would like, can I fill out a complaint form? And I called and looked online. Man, there's nothing. It's just, but see, that's the way that the condition in this country is. Have you ever even had to have questions with like crypto?
No, that's just like if you get, let's say you have an altercation with the local police, and you could file a complaint at the station, but then when you go to file the complaint goes to the sergeant that runs the station.
Oh, so yeah.
That complaint gets thrown right into the circular file trash can.
Yeah. Like, we'll put this one aside.
What's up, Marvin?
Typical government. Just typical government. What up,
Marvin?
Marvin. What's up, Marvin?
Welcome, sir.
What's happening with y'all, man? What's up with it?
What's up, bro?
What's up? Where have you been?
This is a good question that came up. Do we ever think J.P. Morgan is going to stop giving their best effort to get Ripple's escrow? I think a lot of the banks have already been promised that escrow, honestly.
Oh, hell no. J.P. Morgan's all over that. J.P. Morgan's all over.
Well, I think not. Go ahead.
Part of that escrow is their hedge against the losses they will take when this new financial system takes place and they can't take all the fees.
Yeah, think about the debt. So, this escrow is going to have to be widely spread out. This quantum financial system is not going to just flip on and just all wash everything away. I think that's a common myth. I think this debt's tokenized. I think payments will be tokenized. Everything's going to be tokenized. They literally said everything. So that being said,
addicted to Bud Light. I was addicted to Bud Light and weed for years. Terrible. I had to have like Bud Light and weed. I was horrible. But
it had to be Bud Light.
It had to be Bud Light and weed.
So here's the deal. So here's
terrible.
the deal on that. So Chip actually asked me about this on the last show because I've been sipping on this one beer for a while, for the last almost 2 hours. And he said, Bud Light, he's like, even after the big debacle, I'm like, listen.
That's hot.
I got a little stomach issue. Got to be gluten-free. And Bud Light just happens to be the one beer I found that tastes almost decent, but it's made with rice and not wheat, so I can drink it.
Okay.
Well, hey, you know how it started with me is I was on the south side of Chicago with all these gangster dudes. I don't know how I ended up there. And it was crazy. The south side is crazy. And there's the coolest dude. I don't know who he was, but he's some big time dude. We're hanging out and we were smoking. And he's all, man, you got to drink light beer. And I mean, it just had me from that point on. That was like so long.
You got to drink real beer.
I drank Bud Light. That was it.
So you was in Chirac?
Yes. And well, it was like, yeah,
that's what they call it.
It was like I went into a convenience store first time, and there's all these brothers and people around, and there's this it's like there's this whole convenience store behind the bulletproof glass, and there's like a 10 by 10 space. From that day, I've never seen anything like that anywhere else. And
I will never go to the south side of Chicago ever because I'm a 2A guy. And I know I can't carry in Chicago without getting arrested just for having it.
It was crazy. This was like the late 90s, but it was crazy, man.
No. What's the rapper Common used to talk about? Used to call it Chirac back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that. Everyone calls it the Chi out there. I'm not even from there, but it was cool. I mean, I had a good time, but I didn't know where I was. I had no idea until I was told later.
I gotta step off 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, y'all check this out, man, real quick, man.
Go ahead, Marvin. Marvin.
So, shout out to my big bro, man, 6'8", man, for mentioning T from T's crypto spot, man. I've been trying to put a lot of folks from the community onto that brother for a long time. T stepped away, but T did a lot of great work, man. And the reason that y'all see me get on these shows or be in the chat, and I'm so positive about the different assets that we hold, is because of that brother, T from T's crypto spot.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me the wherewithal to go and look at these protocols and these digital technologies from these digital companies and understand the value in them. So what I was going to do was I was going to flip XRP into whatever else looked good and everybody else said was doing good. And he was like, hey, man, know what you hold, go do the research. So that brother put me on doing the research in 2022. That's when I really got serious watching his channel, right? But for unfortunate reasons, him being attacked, a lot of folks being attacked, he took a step back, you know what I'm saying, from the space. But like I told Nina and my son today, they both called me and asked me, was I going to get on live tonight? And I was like, probably not, because I'm not a person that likes to regurgitate information. And for me, a lot of us, that's what we're doing, because we don't have a whole lot of brand new information. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us have heard the same things for a lot of years. The new people are the ones that need to hear the information and be able to understand it. And like 6A said, to the new people, 50 Cent, XRP, it looks great. For some of us, it's been 50 Cent for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Right. But to me, it still looks great. It's just another opportunity. So I'm regurgitating things that I've said. You know what I'm saying? It looks great. It's still an opportunity. Be patient and check out different content creators. Don't be stuck on just a one person, because you never know who you're gonna latch onto that makes you understand what you're in and the seriousness of this asset and this new asset space. This is a new asset space. So
I
hey,
didn't
y'all
know
put me.
that I didn't know that
Go ahead.
T got attacked.
Yeah, man. And I'm not gonna bring up the people. I'm not gonna bring up the people that
No,
that
don't bring it up. I was just saying I didn't know that.
right. And his community was also attacked at the same time. But the thing is, in this space and in life altogether, you have to have thick skin to survive, because if you don't, and somebody finds a weakness in you, then guess what? They're gonna poke at that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If they know it pisses you off, they're gonna poke at it, right?
Yeah.
So just understand when you step into these spaces and make yourself public, that you also make yourself a target for people that have nothing better to do than try to make somebody else feel bad and bring somebody else down to where they are. We vibrate on a high level, and we're gonna stay there, right? So one love to my cousin Jay Henry, y'all. Jay Henry in the chat, man. One love to you, big cousin.
Where's Jay
What up,
Henry?
Jay Henry?
Where you at,
What up,
Jay
Jay
Henry?
Henry? And also,
What's up, Jay
turn on my
Henry?
comments, man. That's
prayers
all
to Jay
good,
Henry
bro.
too for his my condolences. For sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
Jay
for
Henry.
shit,
We're
Yes,
praying
for
for
shit
you,
show,
buddy.
for shit
How-
show, for shit show.
Hang in there.
Everything okay with Jay Henry?
Yeah. Well,
I
my
know.
auntie, his mother passed away. It's not a secret, and
All right.
no,
All right.
yeah. So that's part of the reason y'all ain't seen me. Is
Yeah.
you know,
Family.
anywho.
And Marvin, I'm about to deal with that this weekend. I got my dad's business partner, who was also my doctor when I was a kid. I'll be dealing with his funeral this weekend, so I get it.
Okay, man.
Oh,
Sorry for that,
okay.
I get it.
but on
I
a
wanted
lighter
to-
note, y'all. On a lighter note, sis, you know I'm the cutoff king. And I jumped on. I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump off. Just realize, man. Somebody said it earlier that I think it was K Hood. We in the best position that we ever been in our lives for most of us, right? This feels like the best for me. It's the best position I've ever been in my life, and I'm not where I'm trying to get yet. And I was trying to explain to my son today, not trying to call you out, son, but I was, it is what it is. Somebody with 4 years in sees this space a little different or a whole lot different than somebody with 3 or 4 months in, right?
Right.
Somebody with that much time, 7 years in, Jazzy, GDLT, 6AJ, all you brothers that got and I gotta say this brother XRP Bishop, man. This guy been in since 2013. So to not hear Bishop get on here and cry about the price, to me, as long as it's not a I mean, you do what you want to do. But when somebody gets on and complains about the price, and they've only been in 2 or 3 years or something like that, it's almost like, come on, you in the wrong space, man. Go do your research. Back out, and start at point A. Start at A. Say your alphabets from A to Z, and say them over and over again until you remember why you're here. With that said,
Marvin.
So wait, Marvin, you the cutoff king, and I'm the real quick. Let me interrupt.
Same thing. Hey, China Man says same thing.
Marvin, what's up with you? What's up with
K
Houston?
Hud's been here
You didn't
forever
answer me. Are
too.
you going to Houston?
7 years.
Yeah, been for a minute.
So look, the Houston deal for me. As soon as the tickets drop, I bought mine. And I was telling Nina and Buster. I said, for me, if I don't get to go, I'm still supporting the cause. So I bought the ticket out of support for the cause. Now, am I trying to get to H-Town? I love H-Town. That's my third home. I have 2 daughters in Houston. So yeah, I'm trying. I got a lot of family there. So yeah, I'm trying to get to Houston, and for the most part, I'm trying to get to Houston for the premiere. So yeah, that's big on my list, and I'm working on that, man. So brother, if I
jingle me, man, give me a jingle if you go. Let me know.
No,
I
that's
got
what's
you.
up. Because I'm trying
No
to
doubt.
I might hit you up too, Remy.
Oh yeah,
No doubt.
call me.
You got Atlanta's like you should know.
Definitely, Diamond.
Yeah, we'll go there.
Wait.
And y'all know it's a salute, man.
Salute.
Peace.
Who's going to ATL?
Well, you got
Houston.
OG over there.
When is it? Is it next month?
November.
Yeah.
No, not the.
No,
When
I
is
thought-
it in
I'm
Houston?
sorry.
That's the
I
presidential
thought-
election.
It's the
I heard
13th.
somebody say-
13th.
Yeah, I thought I heard
The
somebody
13th
say
of
going to
November.
ATL. I'm
I
trying
ain't
to make
going.
plans to go to that one now. I'm gonna try to get with. I think Chip said he's coming up. I don't know. There's a
Man.
T-Bone lives in the area. I'm sure he's gonna go, and maybe
Remy, hit me
DAI.
up.
Hey, y'all check this out,
ATL's
man.
kind of jacked up, bro.
Hey, y'all check this out, man. If
It's
you
weird.
if you check this out, man. If you get a chance to go to one of these events, go. Even if I don't go, but if you get a chance to go because a lot of the people that you are seeing on these chats or meeting, or you're on their live streams or on their regular videos, a lot of these folks are going to be at these events. So it's going to be like a mini or a major. You got to think, 6AJ just said that they opened up 70 more seats in LA. So how many people is that you're going to get to run into that's like-minded like yourself at an event that you, it ain't like you going to see Scary Movie or some shit like that. I mean, it's Halloween, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, this is about
Funny
some real
motherfucker.
shit with real people. You get what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
hey
Probably
man,
a room at least.
Wait, Marvin.
Hey,
I
man.
wanted to touch on real quick. I need
Go
to
ahead, my bad.
rewind. I need to rewind what you were saying about T. My whole thing is basically, I think you said it before. Just because you don't like the messenger doesn't mean the information is invalid. So just keep that in mind, everyone. And now that I got a
Yeah.
word
That part
in,
right there.
shout out to Alexi and Happy Days.
Alex
If somebody's
G,
in
shout out.
hospitality, reach out
Alex
to
is
me.
an OG, and Happy Days has been around for a long while too.
And I saw Ralph Cooper showing up. I
Happy
saw you,
Days.
Ralph, showing
Ralph
up
Cooper,
later.
protector of the women and the
He's an
children in the
OG.
wilderness.
Yeah.
So, how do you get a link to Atlanta's going to be the closest one I get.
Yeah.
So it's fruitionproductions.com. And then you go on a link and you can buy. They have merchandise, and Maya was on, I think, Dip a Toe, and what she was suggesting was that just buy some merch and show up with the merch. And what they're gonna do is, I think all the movies start at like 7 p.m. Excuse me, whatever time that is on the West Coast. So that'll be 9 o'clock here. So whatever time it is, they're asking you to be there an hour early to do like a meet and greet, a red carpet meet and greet. Then you watch the premiere. I think that's 2 hours. Then after that, it'll be a Q&A afterwards. And from what 6AJ was saying, this brother's in touch with these wonderful people every day. These people, man, have put their finances on the line. They put their freedom on the line.
I've seen it. Yeah.
They put their peace on the line, right? To put this information out. So if you just get a chance to get out and go shake these people's hands or give them a hug or give them a thank you for the work that they've done and the exposure that they're giving to the space, I think that'd be great. And if you can't, just support however you can support. Buy a t-shirt or a hat or a hoodie, or buy the documentary for $15 if you can't make it, or make it to the meetup, and that way you can meet other people that you see on screen all the time. I mean, we're gonna need this, y'all, when this thing take off. So there's a lot of misbelief in this space that things are not going to take off. Well, you ain't done your research. Hold on, let me say this one last thing. To the new people, this is what I used to do when I was watching T's Crypto Spot. And I'm going to show it to you because I'm sitting right next to it. When I was watching that, brother, I don't want to show y'all. When I was watching that, brother, man, I don't know if y'all can see what I got holding up.
Took some notes.
I would always have one of these. So when I first got in crypto, I would always have a notebook and I would always be taking notes, right? So if you're new, even if you're old in crypto and you don't understand some of the terminology that's going on, take notes and then go back and revisit the notes and go search the definition. So when you're listening to something, you understand what you're listening to, and along with the regurgitation, you can retain the information. So that's all. My bad.
That's right. No, you're right.
No worries. Edward Frankowski too. It's been here forever. I didn't miss you too, Edward Frankowski. And Bullish Big D, I seen you come in, bro. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Crypto
Happy
Navigator.
Days. Where are you at, Bo? You gonna jump in tonight, man? I'm gonna put the guys. I'm gonna have to go about only 20 minutes because
I gotta tap off, y'all, real fast.
Can you put my
So,
information for my Twitter? And if somebody's in hospitality, reach out to me. We're planning an event, so just reach out to me and you can DM me, and Crypto Navigator will put my information where you can DM me.
Cool. And thank you, Happy.
What's up, Happy?
So,
All right.
somebody can copy the stream link and put it in there for me. I cannot shrink my screen right now for some reason. So, technical difficulty, but keep talking. And Big Bro 10, I see in there too. And 2 other people I missed. I didn't want to forget here real
Well,
quick.
hey, what's cool about these meetups too is that everybody gets to know each other,
Lizard
and
King.
everyone is so
Fan.
cool when you meet all these XRP people. You know,
Yeah.
it's fun, and you know when this thing blows up and you meet them, those people might be your real friends. You know, the last
Right? Exactly.
No,
You know,
well,
Or your enemies.
you know, it's like, oh
Or
gosh,
your
I know
enemy.
you. I know you. I know you're not. Like,
no, it's funny. It's funny you say that because building up, I guess these kind of virtual relationships online around like-minded things, not just crypto. Maybe it's the First Amendment to the Second Amendment. So the situation is based off the values that we share. And when you start to compare that, if we meet each other in real time in live action versus some of the people that we've been friends with for 10, 15 years, you learn that some of the people that you've been friends with that you would see on a daily basis, you don't share some of the same values. And I've actually had that happen to me recently.
Yeah.
There's a guy I used to ride motorcycles with.
Wow.
Great guy, great dude. But when the conversation in the past few months turned a little bit political, we were totally at odds. Never saw that coming. Never saw it coming.
That's by
That's
design.
horrible.
Glad you mentioned it. I mean, I
horrible.
really have seen that too, Sean. I just literally was having this conversation yesterday, Sean. This is funny because
No way.
yeah, because I mean, really, family even that we have, we have probably cut some of our family, most of us, out of our lives just because either A,
Mhm.
they are completely the opposite spectrum of what we believe and the high vibrations that we're on. A lot of people are very negative, I would say, at this point, with all the circumstances that they're dealing with. They don't know how to deal with things because they're not pushed to the limits or know how to overcome some obstacles. We've been in crypto for a long time, most of us here. We've had to be forced to literally deal with our emotions for the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Some of us been in the space for it's a forced lesson. I like seeing the new people complain because it reminds me when I first got in, I had so much hope and optimism, and then go through your first roller coaster of emotions, get that first upset part and get into that denial and then the fear and then the numb. I call it the numb. Once you get past the numb,
Mhm.
you get past the numb, you're good. Now
the most
you've gotten past
beautiful
all your
thing.
emotions.
You know the most beautiful thing about this space, y'all? What's up, Jose? The most beautiful thing about this space, y'all, is the majority don't believe this shit. So
They're scared.
what does that make you?
Brave. Hey,
So
Mark,
you're not a follower. Most of us here aren't followers. Most of us walk our own separate way, and we don't care what nobody else says. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, and if we fail, we fail. But we did it the way we wanted to do it.
No,
Yeah.
so now we understand why certain rich people act the way they act because they've already gone through what we're going through now. Isn't that weird?
Mhm.
hey, Marvin, where's the movie gonna show in Houston? Like in what area?
That part I don't know. Like I said, man,
Jimmy?
they dropped the ticket, man, and I just went and grabbed mine, man. So I called a few people. I called my son to see if he was gonna be able to make it. One of my cousins in Houston, and I wasn't gonna spend $120 for 3 tickets, and my folks not be able to show up. So I just bought the one ticket. If I can make it, I can, because there's also talks about the tickets or merchandise and stuff like that being turned into NFTs. And I hope I'm not speaking out of turn when I say that, but let's just listen, man. In this space, it's all about supporting each other, right? Because we against the grain. It's everybody against us. Right?
Hey,
This is your team.
Exactly. I want to.
Hey, Lizard King posted it right there. Studio Movie Grill.
I want to touch on what Navigator was saying real quick about this space and the people that we have, like in our immediate real lives, that we probably have strayed away from. I like some of you guys a hell of a lot better than I do some of my family members, and that's real shit. And
that part.
Yeah, I think that's sadly true.
Yeah, welcome to our world.
Hey,
yeah.
have you guys ever try to check out some of the old like Bitcoin back in the day in like 2014, 2013 before exploding? Look at some of their stuff, and they were doing this kind of, well, not exactly like this, but they were kind of like what we're doing now, you know, before it all went off, you know, just telling people, hey man, this is gonna be the next thing. And it's a trip to look at all that, you know, how they're in that same like mode, you know, that same mode, you know, just like go, you know, it's all about this is the, you know, Bitcoin's the next thing. So man, it's a trip.
Man,
I used Bitcoin before I used Bitcoin before I knew what it was.
Man, folks are scared to learn something new, man. They you know, folks are so afraid of coming out of the job market and being in control of their own lives that they're in their own way, right? So I learned this from a wise man, and he said, what's the difference between a broke man and a rich man? Anybody know the answer?
The rich man is not scared to take risks.
Nah. Information.
Yeah.
Information.
Correct.
All right, so let me touch on that one. Bud Light's cool. Tequila agave nectar is better. You're dealing with decentralized, fractionalized banking, and you're also dealing with a trustless value transfer network that is immutable. And that's the battle that we're in the cusp of. And that's where the market's kind of having to deal with, and it will change. And that's where we're on the right side of it.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to get over, the fractional lending and all that, but
that's
man. I mean, if
it's a process.
If the criminals are going to stay in place, which it doesn't look like they are, I mean, the Gensler side, it looks like they're going to have to change with the times and, you know, get rid of their petty fees and start, you know, actually, you know, getting a tokenization and ledger money, because what they're doing to us for so long, man, this debt slave system has got to go. Enough of this fractional lending bullshit. I'm tired of it.
I'm telling you, man, that's the battle.
I don't think so. I think it's here to stay. I think that's part of the plan. I think it's always been part of the plan.
It's a very negative thing, though. It has to be overturned. I mean, it's just wrong.
I mean, what's the difference between that and
derivatives? Yeah,
how they're gonna do? I mean, kind of what we're doing right now. Look at, we got some tokens getting 17% APR, right? How many of those loans are they giving out and paying that 17% APY? You know,
you're not going to be able to lie about the loan anymore.
That is fractionalized lending at its finest core. That's what we have going on right now. That's the only way they can pay out that. You can't. I mean, it's simple mathematics. You can't offer 17% interest and have only one loan on that. It doesn't make any sense. Nobody's going to pay you that much interest, you know, so it has to be fractionalized. That's the only way it makes sense. And drops, if you really want to think about it, is fractionalized lending. That's what it will be.
Correct.
Paying up
but
to
it's not at the level that it is now. I mean, it's. I mean, that's all going to come with regulation. But the way that they're doing it now is not exactly what you're talking. The same thing you guys are thinking. It's going to be a lot different. What you're saying is, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not going to even be something like anything like it is now. But it does, of course, when you lend, you are fractionalizing. You're literally doing it, but it's going to be different than the way that they're making money today.
Yes. Yeah. And drops are going to be. Sorry, Alan. Go ahead.
Oh, no, K-Hud, go ahead. Talk about the
No.
drops, because that's changed.
I mean, drops are going to be value instruments of the fractionalized debt instruments, and debt is what everything runs on. It's all we owe you, I owe you, but the drops are going to be immutable. There's not going to be an ability to take that drop and split it up.
Okay, hold on,
It's going to be.
Hold on, Kay. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Go for it.
For the younger crypto investors that are in the space, and I don't mean young in the age, I mean young and they're they're fresh in. What is a drop?
Yeah.
A drop of what? Drop of water, Kool-Aid, drop of that Bud Light over there. I mean, the drop of what?
Yeah, let's tell the new people what a drop is. So,
drop the mic.
Keep going, K-Hud. Tell them what a drop is real quick, and then you can go ahead.
A drop is a fractionalized portion of your value asset instrument would be XRP, and it can be split in multiples up to, I believe, 1 million parts.
Correct.
1 million.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Say 1 million, but
now, hold on. Now,
I don't know where they confirm
anybody.
that.
Is there any other tokens that are fractionalized like that have that
Negative.
many drops?
Negative.
That have drops, no,
Satoshi,
but Satoshi.
XLM.
Is it 1 million? That's the question.
Yeah,
XLM. How many drops per transaction is it for XLM versus XLM?
Hasn't David Schwartz been the only one that mentioned 1 million drops, or is it? I mean, is it just like I don't know. How did they come up? I haven't heard anything confirmed on 1 million. I mean, that's just me though. You guys might have all heard it confirmed at 1 million, or is that just some esoteric thought?
It takes 3 drops right now currently to do a transaction, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's what the fee is, and they're trying to get it to 200. That's the addendum that's on, up for a vote right now. It's probably going to get done because it only makes sense because they have to make this,
How many Satoshis are in Bitcoin?
Isn't it? Well,
crickets. 1 million.
It is 1 million?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's where they got it then. Thank you.
Okay. So, there's the thing.
But y'all know what, man? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest about something because I don't hate Bitcoin. I just can't afford Bitcoin, right?
That's right.
That's the only reason I don't have. I bought Bitcoin before I bought XRP. I made about $50 on Bitcoin, and I was in my trader mine at the time. I got out of it. It went from 32,000 to 36,000. I made like $50. I was like, "Whoo, that's $50." I jumped out, right? Took my little $50 out. It went from 34,000, whatever it was, to like 47,000. It went from 47 to 50, from 50 to 60, from 60 to 72.
I will always own 0.1 Bitcoin.
I don't own none.
I don't have.
Yeah, I don't own any Bitcoin. I don't like paying the extremely high fees.
I didn't like.
I think that'll go away. I think that'll go away. I think that'll go away, Alan.
Yeah, I believe it will be.
I think XRP solves all that.
I think Bitcoin will be around. I think it'll be like the
Pets.com.
It'll stick around for a while.
Hey, check it out.
Shells for a little while. People still had the pet rock.
Hey,
well, check it out though.
Think about Doge is better.
Play around with it. You might
No,
show your friends. But
check it out though.
It's still the pet rock.
Well, check it out though. There is one. I know this is an XRP centric channel. I got it is.
Oh, he's wearing the shirt. You
But
must be
check it
real.
out. Check it out. There is a project that has less of a supply than Bitcoin. If you play like the scarcity plays, and she down
Yeah.
today, and that's Miss Quant.
Yeah, Quant.
Yeah.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Quant has
Little
hardly any.
Quant.
And Quant is useful.
Is what? Is what?
It
What'd
is.
you say?
Useful.
Okay, I thought I
So
was
just
hearing some
own
shit.
one Quant. Yeah. If you
Just
want to talk
one
about like
Quant.
market cap, the same way as Bitcoin.
You got
But we're talking.
breaking news. Breaking news. Big Watch Dude just, adopted me as his cousin. Hey, cousin.
All
Big
right.
watch. What's happening with you, big? Hey man, salute to the chat, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, and it's always nice to have a female in the chat. It's
It
always
is.
nice to have you in, Nina.
She's cool.
For
No,
shit,
She's
thank
smart.
you. Thank you,
Question.
shit,
guys.
show. That's sis
For
right
sure.
there,
I
man. For shit,
appreciate
show.
smart.
you.
She's
Yep.
smart.
She's
Yeah.
smart. She loyal.
She's smart.
Hey, she for sure loyal, you did. For sure smart, yeah. So, yeah, man. That's sis, man. We talk often, man. So
Yes,
shout
we
out to
do.
TJ too. Shout out
That's
to
bro.
TJ.
Hey, TJ.
Nice.
Don't call Tyrone.
Stop.
We missed Apex, man. He was on here earlier. We missed him, man.
Yeah,
I wish he came back on.
Yeah, he kind of got in, got out real quick.
He's got some insight, man. The guy's smart. Very smart.
He's
Well,
been
this the
like
around
thing though.
for a long
This
time
the
too.
thing though, man. Most people here. So I heard somebody say that the majority of people in this space is smart, and I saw somebody's reaction to it, and it was like, I don't know about that. And I'm kind of split
Uh-oh.
on that. I kind of agree. but I kind of don't. I believe if
Don't do
you're
it. Don't do
in, I'm not, but I believe if you're in this space, you have the wherewithal to think for yourself at least, right? And I think a lot of people get lost looking for somebody to hold a hand in this space and do something for them. This is the easiest thing that you can do. So somebody told me today that people don't have time. They got jobs. They don't have time to do the bullshit. Stop listening to the music. Get off TikTok. Turn your phone off. Stop playing the video games. And I mean, buckle down. But most people don't understand how serious this is, so they won't stop all that shit. Now I'm gonna tell you what folks do. Folks will go to a job, sit through a 2-week course to learn their system to go make somebody else rich. But you won't do the same thing and commit the same time to upgrade your financial situation. That's on you.
Yeah,
That's on
they've
you.
never been taught to say. They've never been taught to invest in themselves and or take a little bit of risk.
That's the best investment. You the best investment. You the best investment.
Every
I
day.
think all of us would agree it's a blessing to be where we're at right now.
For shit show. I'm good.
Got Fruition Productions up in
Good.
the house. Shout
Yeah.
out.
What's going on, Maya?
Hey, I was
way.
gonna say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I know
We're gonna go. Hey guys, just gonna cut you off. We're only gonna go for just a few more minutes longer. We got about maybe 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Can I just say
Got to
something
go to
about
work
market
tomorrow.
cap real
Yes,
quick?
go.
Okay, because market cap gets a lot of flack, and it I know liquidity is what raises the price of
Hustle one and a
crypto.
half.
And but you know what? I don't know why people hate on market cap so much, because it's just token price times the shares outstanding that they got. It's just an indicator. And if Brad Garlinghouse did say he sees the market doubling and that's conservative, I think that would show us that the liquidity has gotten better in XRP. Because I was saying something to Nerdy one time. He says, "Oh, market cap doesn't matter. Market cap doesn't matter. It's about liquidity." And of course, liquidity is the physical part that's pushing up the price, but the actual market cap does show you, and it indicates that, hey, look, you know what? You're doing pretty good.
Nerdy knows a lot, but he doesn't know
Shout out.
everything.
Shout out to the nurse, though, man.
You're right.
Shout
You're
out
right.
to Nerdy, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
bro, man.
Nerdy's great, dude.
Yeah,
he's the
he's
best.
smart.
But what I'm saying is that when
He thinks
you're
he
right.
knows everything.
Yeah,
He doesn't know everything. He knows
Okay,
a
you
lot.
guys. Okay, let's cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being
he'll let
honest.
us know. Don't
He's a
worry.
young man that has idealistic understanding, and that's fine.
Hey,
But I appreciate his information.
Yeah,
but
he's
check
just
this out.
a computer, dude.
And check this out, man. That brother not here to defend himself, man.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not
Let's
Right.
cut it.
I'm not
I'll
talking
defend it
against
for
him.
him. We won't
I-
talk
I
about
would say-
nobody
I'm just
here.
saying,
We'll just.
he was the guy that said it, and I respect him a lot.
Don't make
And
me
he
take
was
up
right
for
in
him.
it, and he was right with what he said. He said that liquidity.
I
and
will,
agree with that.
goddamn.
But what I will say is that, to add to what he was saying, is that market cap is a good indicator of where you're at. You know, you could be bad or good according to that, but I understand. That was where the conversation come from. It has nothing to do with him being a bad dude. That guy's a lot smarter than I am.
Yeah, he
Oh, no.
dope. Yeah, he dope.
Everybody
We all
has
have our
great
talents.
value that they bring. You know, we are all
Yeah.
family. You know, good, bad, sad, happy.
And family fight,
But
shit.
lean left, some
It's
lean
true.
right.
Right, man. What's up? What's up,
It's
Mark?
true. It's true, but it's not good when that person isn't here to defend themselves. It's not cool.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. We're all,
That's
Yeah,
all I
we're all
yeah.
They follow the same
you know,
profile.
Hey, listen, guys. I'm gonna I gotta jump out here. I gotta work tomorrow. So thanks for everybody being on the panel. If
See you, Sean.
tuned into on the
Peace.
chain earlier to watch me, thank you. And
I did. Great show, bro.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I will holler at you guys on the next one. But I'll listen in for a while I'm cleaning up.
All right.
Peace.
Bye, Shine.
All right, bye,
Bye,
Sean.
Nina.
Peace, Sean.
Bye,
Sean's
Kay.
got a lot of information too, man.
Later, Kay.
Yeah, Sean's
Yeah, man.
dude. He's OG.
Sean's an OG.
Nerdy is OG. As Hustle
Yeah.
Hard said.
Appreciate everybody on the panel tonight. You guys all bring just amazing knowledge to this panel. I couldn't do it without you guys. I couldn't do it without the people in the chat. You guys really share a lot of knowledge as well. Most of you have been here forever, and I appreciate you showing up every week. We're going to go ahead and end the stream now because I'm at about
For
an
sure,
hour.
hustle hard.
Anybody
Hustle
else
hard. I agree totally, man.
comments out? I will let you go around the table real quick here. We'll start with you, Marvin, since you started. Nina, K-Hud, Jazzy, Remy, and then Diamond Hands to take us out.
Man, all I gotta say is salute to the chat, man. Salute to the panel, man. I said enough. I appreciate y'all having me on, man, and putting up with me, man. So, you know, shout out to everybody, man. We all family here, man. And you know, we got to stay strong, man. If we tear each other down, man, then we won't have the strength to fight when the war comes to us, man. So stop fighting amongst each other, man. Start trying to support each other. You know, and just because somebody has a different point of view about something than you do, it don't make you enemies. It just means y'all got a difference of opinion, and that's okay, because that's the beauty of being an American. You have a choice. So salute.
It's good.
Salute. All right. Salute to the
Side.
chat, because what do I say? I am the chat. So, hey, you guys. Love you guys. Big Bro 10, Big Watch Dude. Everybody else don't hate me because I can't mention everybody. But you guys hold tight. Invest in other things. Gotta watch my mouth. Other things. And
Don't say it.
hey, come invest in other shit. Damn it. All right. But
There
anyway,
you go.
you're such a bad influence, bro. I swear. But that's about it. Until next time, we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, Nina.
Yep.
Okay,
Hey, man, I always like to keep it simple. I don't know where you're at in regards to your investment portfolio, where you're at in time wise, but we're in a great place. Understand what you hold, understand what you're doing, and be mindful and be happy, because you're not going to make this kind of money anywhere else in your life.
White side in the chat.
well said. Okay, ahead. Sean, you're still there. Remy, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, one of the best things I heard, that's the most bullish thing, and it was kind of from this whole market cap thing. So if Brad Garlinghouse said that this this space should double in market cap. We're looking at some liquidity to come into XRP, hopefully a lot more, and that's bullish. I think that's the most bullish thing I've heard all year is him saying that the market cap of not XRP, but the crypto market is going to double, and that is conservative. So we have a few months left, and if Brad Garlinghouse is right, we should have a good price, because don't forget, token price plus shares outstanding is your market cap. So that's a good indicator that liquidity is getting better for XRP. That's it.
Nice. Diamond hands.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wasn't trying to talk bad about anybody. I'll say it's stuff in the air. I don't say it hidden from anybody. But I want to just tell everybody, like I said before, don't get hit with a surprise if they slap a candidate on you that you weren't rooting for.
Yeah.
And as far as my tokens, get in early, because the FUD is going to start and the FOMO is going to start. People are going to want to experiment. Newcomers, people that aren't educated like us, and they're going to go buy all the meme coins. So just stack up a little bit at least.
Well, shit, Jess, I thought we was friends. Bro. How just now finding out about the token, man? Come on, man. No, I'm playing with you.
So he hasn't even given me any. So I'll just be quite 100% transparent. He hasn't given me any. So y'all
I'm playing.
I'm gonna learn off that coin. I'm gonna get some of that, so I can just learn the.
He told me about it, but he didn't know when he was going to launch it. So I told him when you're ready, you let me know.
No, I'm messing with him, man.
Well,
I'm gonna do a Sean real quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jam.
Shout out.
Damn.
Well, guys, we're gonna end the stream now. I appreciate everybody here. Really appreciate you guys showing up every week. I couldn't do this without you. If you got any value at it, there is a QR code up there. Scan it. Send me a coffee. Help me out. Amazing way. Helps me pay some bills. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be here next Wednesday, regardless. And don't feel like you guys are missing out. We're gonna make some money in this bull run. Don't get fudded out right now. There's a lot of fear when we're at the very beginning of this bull run. Look at the last time we were here. For those that have been here for a while, go back in history and look. We're at that moment, so don't give up now. I see a lot of people giving up at this moment. All these problems with Ripple case, everything going on geopolitically, prices going down. Don't give up. It's going to happen. Don't sell all your crypto. Don't be stupid. Only sell what you absolutely have to if you're paycheck to paycheck. I just want to shout out to those that are in that moment right now. I feel for you. I'm there with you. Okay. I'm paycheck to paycheck, guys. I don't make a lot of money. I'm making half the income I used to. So don't give up. We're at a really close point of where you're going to start probably taking some profit. Not financial advice. So be smart. That's the last thing.
Give up, get flooded out, because if you do it just means you don't belong here.
Right.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You're done.
Talk about
All
it.
right, guys. Well, thank you for all that everybody's put in tonight, and share this content if you like it with a friend. And if you got somebody in the YouTube space that has a good channel, that might be a good, person to come on and share their knowledge on the channel, have them come on a Wednesday night. Share the link with them. So that being said, guys, Crypto Navigator out. You guys have a great night.
Thank you, everybody, for staying so late. The chat. Thank you, everybody.
See ya.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Tim. I saw your message.
Peace.
Salute.